Hello Libra, welcome to another daily inspo. If you are new here, I'm Auji and this is Sacred Libra, where we talk all things Libra. We are about to get right into this reading, but first, let's start off with a shadow work question. The question of today is, how do you cope with difficult emotions such as anger, sadness, or fear? Are there healthier ways you could address and process these emotions? How do you deal with anger, sadness, or fear? And are there any healthier ways that you can process these emotions? All right. Look at that shadow working. Shadow working. It's going into the blessing bag. As always, Libra, please only take what resonates and leave what does not. All right, we got a day full of fun. A fun day. Bloodline healing and breaking chains at the bottom of the deck. For some of you guys, you are meeting and connecting with your soulmate. For some of you guys, there's a person who you get around and all y'all need is y'all two. You know, have you ever been in a situation where you're around a person and either this person needs some type of outside whatever in order for them to feel good, or you may need something outside, whether you may need your phone. Oh my God, I hate this day and age of the phone, just sitting and everybody's on their phone, just on the phone, just, oh my gosh, I hate it so much. Because why? Because why? I just hate it. Like, could we just chill? And then I like to just sit and just chill, you know? Or don't have to really be on your phone, scroll. Like, how much TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook could you watch? Especially when you're around a person who you want to see, who you want to hang with, who you want to be around. Like, but some of you guys are definitely being around a person where it's just fun. And I do feel like I'm bringing up this phone because some of you guys are going to be realizing, like, I haven't looked at my phone, or what time it is it. When you always know the time, you are just on your phone a little too much. And it's for people who don't wear watches. Oh, it's like, forget the time a little bit. Lose track of time. So I feel like you're going to be around a person where you lose track of time because you're having so much fun. And whether this is a friend, family member, lover, you just realize that this is your soulmate. It could just be you, them, and whatever. You don't really need too much. And I do feel like that's why people during the pandemic and stuff, that's why people broke up. Because they didn't have their outlets. Like, they didn't have the other stuff that they needed. Getting out the house, going to work, this, that, and the third. Like, a lot of people did not. You got the broken glass. I feel like some glass is going to break. Shattered glass. Let's see what this is. Some glass could definitely be breaking here. I'm getting shattered glass, but not glass in a sense. It's almost like a sound of breaking glass. Or is it like a band called like Breaking Glass or Shattered Glass or something like that? I'm getting like a sound. Or you may see, you know how they used to do those mirrors where it's broken, and the mirror or the dressers that's mirroring is broke. It's all broken pieces of glass. I feel like you could be seeing something like that. Glass on the floor, glass on the ground, a broken glass bottle or something like that. That could be very, very symbolic for you. All right, what is the tarot energy? Oh. Somebody said I didn't had enough. You got the 9 of Wands with the 8 of Cups. It is no talking. Somebody's done. Done. Like done with something. Done. Completely done. Cut off. Like we still in this energy. Cut off. That was from the weekly. You're cut off. What was that show? You're cut off. Is that Donald Trump? I don't know. You're cut off. Was that The Apprentice? I don't know. Why am I getting anywho? When they did the scissors, what was that? It wasn't Donald Trump. It was somebody else though. Somebody is completely done. Let me tell you about the cards. The 9 of Wands is that energy where you can't take no more. You are at your wit's end, but you are going to pull through like you have been beaten, battered, bruised, everything you can possibly go through to get something. And you're continuing to go. However, the 8 of Cups is when you get, so this will be the breaking point. The 9 of Wands is the breaking point, but however, the 9 of Wands does not stop there. But the 8 of Cups is when you realize something is not serving you emotionally, that you're ready to just leave everything where it's at. You see these cups? They're not broken. Some of them may be falling or a little bit, but they're not broken. This is when you leave something that you've built. You don't care. I don't care. I'm done. It's like F that job. F that relationship. F that. It's just like you get to this F it mentality where you completely abandon something. Completely. And this is because it's not serving you emotionally. Now put all that together with the 9 of Wands energy of a person that is weak, that's been through it all. And you go through it all to finally realize, why the hell am I putting myself through all of this when it is not serving me emotionally? So I'm done. Now, a person leaving from this state would leave from this state and think, oh, I've lost this. Oh, I've been through that. I got here. But a person who has a optimistic mindset will be like, wow, I got worked out. I got, if you think about the work, the body or the discipline that the 9 of Wands have from being through so much. It's like a story of this person who was trying to, and I got to find this story. The story of this boy, I think it was a young boy, was trying to get the sword out of the boulder. And he's working, trying to get the sword out the boulder. Get the sword. Oh, no, he's trying to push a boulder with his bare hands. Push the boulder. So he's working and working and working and working and working and working and working to push this boulder. He does not push the boulder, but how much he's been working every single day. His arms are strong. His legs are strong. His back is strong. Like he looks like a warrior, all because he was trying to push the boulder. Now the boulder eventually gets moved by God, but something needed to whip you into shape. I'm pretty sure that God's plan for him was not to be the boulder pusher. I'm pretty sure after pushing the boulder, he got so strong where God used him as like a warrior or something. Or the strongest man to the strongest in the... So something was a disguise for you to get whipped into shape. I like that download. Okay, me. I did that one. I hope y'all got it as clear as I think I did it, because kudos to me. I'm going to start this reading off with the Sacred Rebels. I'm going to start this off with the Sacred Rebels. So, moral of that story is, do not look at the situation and be like, well, I spent all this. You got all of this practice. You got all of this learning. You got all of this, like, and you're leaving something. But I feel like a person could feel a little slighted too, because the 8 of Cups is not only you walking away from something that you built too, but it's with this energy with as like there's something better. And then the 9 of Wands take his work ethic with them. Like if I worked so hard here with something that does not fulfill me, imagine how much work I can do with something that fulfills me emotionally. Imagine where I could be in a place where I'm happy. Imagine how of use or helpful of service I can be to other people in places where I am appreciated, in places where I do love to come. Like because you had to fight your own self. Like you didn't want to be in a situation and the situation was hard and you stayed. Yeah, you got strong, but imagine what, and I do feel like for some of you guys, you stayed in a situation because you felt like that was the best that you can do. That was the best that you can have. That was the best that you can attain. So you stop looking at something this is your best. Instead you look at it like my best is yet to come. Something to look forward to. So instead of looking behind you, you're looking forward. All right, let's see. What's coming out for Libra? Free from judgment and free to love. The shock of the new. I love this card, so I got to put this down. While I go in the book a little bit, this is about you kind of not being afraid anymore, not being afraid of judgment, doing exactly what it is that you want to do, that you love to do. Free from judgment and free to love. You're learning about mothering and being mothered. The message is imagine a world so infused with bliss, love, and wonder that you naturally and always feel as safe as a nourished, cherished baby in the arms of the universal mother. Life mothers us with kindness, and sometimes we need it to grow through challenge as well. Accepting this mothering in its gentle and fierce faces can be difficult at times. Yet there are those brave enough in the spirit to go forth onto their path with absolute trust in the universal mother. Some are even part of her plan to help mother others so they can too surrender fear and live more freely. So this is what you're doing. You are nurturing the planet. You are learning about mothering and being mothered. Accepting this mothering from the universe. So is this discipline from the universe? There's this newness coming up here with the shock of the new. The universe is giving you something new. Some of you guys are being called to mother, or being called to open up and receive the mothering from the universe. That is the situation here. Being called to mother. But the conflict here would be dream a beautiful dream. The conflict here would be for you trusting yourself. The conflict here would be what the 8 of Cups is going out in the wilderness for. Is it out there? Could I trust it? Is it mine? Is my name on it? Is it for me? Is this something I want? For some of you guys, you may think that your dreams of beauty and love, and because this is Libra, and Libra is like beauty, love, Venus energy, beauty, love, all of that good stuff. You may think that something is superficial or something's not for you, or it may be superficial for you to dream your dream. So for some of you guys, you could downplay your dreams because you don't want to be looked at as superficial. And then for some of you guys, you could be afraid to dream it, or trusting yourself that you are on the right path for your dreams to come true. Because I do feel like there could be a little bit of confusion if you spent the eight, not even just the 8 of cups, but then the 9 of wands in the situation, and you go through a pivot. You know how scary those pivots are? When you done something for a long, long time, and then now you go through a pivot where you have to do something completely new. Kind of makes you look at yourself like, could I trust me? I could have sworn up like this was the path. This was the path. Yeah, this was the path that was going to bring you here. And not only this was the path, look at all of the lessons. This pathway had all of these lessons here. This pathway had all of these, this muscle that you were going to gain, or the strength that you were going to gain, or this wisdom that you were going to gain, so that when you pivot right on time. When preparation meets opportunity, that's luck. Complete luck. So for some of you guys, you have been prepared for something that's going to look like a brand new opportunity coming left field, but you have been prepared for it because all of your work that you feel like, all of the stuff that you feel like you did where you did not get it, like I'm thinking about the person pushing the boulder. All of those times where he came out there and pushed and he was not able to move, that actually made him strong enough for the opportunity that's coming his way. To be the warrior. Because the land needed a new warrior. And then had I told you just train to be a warrior, you probably would have second guessed that. But if I told you just push the boulder, something that's easy, just push this boulder, you would say, okay, I'll push a little bit today, push a little bit tomorrow, push a little bit, push a little bit, push a little bit. That was a little bit easier for you to do. And the next thing you know, you are ready to be a warrior. You're strong enough. You're the strongest person now in the town. And the town needs a new warrior. It needs a new leader. And now you have no experience in this new field, but you're completely prepared for it. I hope that didn't go over somebody's head, because that was a whole lot. Let's go into work your light. Let's see. You believe that this is the right way to go. You believe in the initiation. You believe the rite of passage. You believe in crossing the threshold. You believe that this pivot is the right. You believe it in all of your bones. Why? Because you've put in actual work. You stayed there. You've tasted it. You felt it. You slept with it. You've laid with it. You played with something. You realize this is not for me. This doesn't fulfill me. For some of you guys, you're in this place where you're going to leave something that you've put a lot of work to. You put a lot of work in something. You worked. And a regular person, like a regular person walking would say you are crazy. Why? Because it's so hard. Trust me, I know. And it's so hard to leave a situation or a place that you've put years in, time in. And you think about it like, well, I can't get my time back. Or I might as well stay here because I put this long in. When you got a whole life to live, some people do that. Like, you're like, why leave when I put this much in? The next thing you know, you end up staying for 10 more years and still feeling unfulfilled because. So this is congratulations for you getting out of that spot where you're not in that place where you're letting years or time, because that does not even exist. You believe that something is that you're on the right path because you don't believe you've answered your deepest calling. And that is why it didn't fulfill you emotionally. Something wasn't connecting with your soul. Have you answered your deepest calling? Have you chased your dreams out there? Have you really, really sat down and asked yourself, well, what do I want to do? What do I want to do with my life? That is why it's bringing you to this pivot. If something had to break that barrier, because there's a lot of you out there that was okay with just touching the surface, not getting deep down into your soul's calling. But Spirit knows. Spirit knows how to get you. This is the mothering of the universe. How to break you. Like, Mama know what you need. Mama knows. Mama knows. Mama knows what you need. So right now, this is your season of yes. Saying yes to what you want, saying yes to change, saying yes to new, saying yes to the unknown, saying yes to the darkness, saying yes to the wilderness. This is your season of yes. Because you said no to your deepest calling too many times. In the past, your vibration was rising. That's why something got so intense. You went through a transformation in the past. Something transformed you in the past, and not only transformed you, but it raised your vibration. The pillar of light. Deep healing. I wonder what was that thing? It was something that happened that changed everything, changed your view, changed how you thought about everything. And in the future, there's a need for you to get grounded here. And look at this. What did I say? The age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Come through with the message, okay? I can't make this up. I can't. The cards are here. I can't make this up if I tried to. I'm not that good. Told you you've been training. Now you pivoting and you thinking like, I'm starting over. You are in the perfect position to start over. The absolute perfect position to start over. The perfect position to start over. Let's see. Going into the Fortune Oracle to close out the reading. It's a beautiful reading today. Let's see. What else is coming out for Libra? Soulmates. Your approach is divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. Your approach is unity, togetherness. Your approach could also be self-love. But love is at your focal point. Whether you love somebody, whether you love doing something, or just you loving yourself and you mothering yourself. So this is the approach of love happening to you. Connections too. For some of you guys, this could be you leaving a situation. And your approach of this is love. The influences around you are bringing new beginnings to you. Look at that. The Lovers too. Two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. This is for those of you guys who are ready to let go of the past. It says new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. So there are people around you that are assisting you. There are people around you that are assisting you now because you are ready to let go of the past. The past no longer holds you. And the moment that you come to this point, you have so much assistance, so much help, so much love surrounding you because Spirit was trying to get you to that point. Now, in the training, in the breaking, that could have been a lot loneliness. But when you get to the place where Spirit is trying to get you to be, there is so much love there because Spirit needs you to stay in that space. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. For those of you guys who are not afraid to leave behind, these are two heavy cards sitting right here. The Nine of Wands and the Eight of Cups. The Nine of Wands just make it like, because the Eight of Cups is already a lot emotionally. And the Nine of Wands is it's already a lot physically. Like physically you're weak, drained, all of that. And then energetically and spiritually too. Like you can't do anymore. And you get to that point where they're like, you're almost there. And you like, fuck the whole thing. You knock the whole table off over. You create a tower. You blow the whole building up. You're like, forget it. I don't want it no more. It's not even serving me. And it just reminds me of a person in a long relationship working, doing all this, all that, and realizing that, wait a minute, I'm not even fulfilled. I didn't even get fulfilled. You can't even fulfill me sexually. Ooh, sorry, it's morning time. I know somebody felt that one, though. And you lying? Okay, you got the Judgment card coming out. You hope that your soul searching is going to bring peace to many areas in your life, which it will. It brings you abundance, and it also, this is confirmation that you will soar great heights right to your destiny. So you're hoping that all of this soul searching, you hoping that all of what you've been through wasn't for nothing, and which is not. It's not for nothing. I dated a person who used to always say, "Not for nothing." Oh God. Soul searching. You're hoping that all of this, like you finding your soul, will bring you, or you searching, trying to find, will bring you this peace that you want. Because you was doing a lot of work and you wasn't at peace doing a lot of this work. Wasn't emotion. You thought that the more you worked, the more you did something, that you would kind of either become fulfilled by it, something would get easier, something would give. All right, let's see. The outcome is love. The outcome is love. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. You got the Phoenix. Best believe you're going to rise from the fire every time, Libra. There's also a birth here for some of you guys. If this is a relationship and you leave this relationship and you're afraid to leave a relationship because you are afraid to be alone, you're afraid to be by yourself. You are going, once you are tired, it says a new beginning for people who are done holding on to the past. No matter how much time you spent in that past. Okay? No matter how much time you spent or how much money you gave or how much love, energy, whatever you gave in the past, there needs to be, somebody needs to be done with it. And that done comes from, somebody got to get in their emotions. It comes from that Eight of Cups. You realize that this isn't even fulfilling me at all. The moment that you leave a relationship, you go out there, you're crossing over, you will be 100% ready for this next person. And that person, you'll be creating a life with that person. So for some of you guys, you do have dreams to fall in love, have a baby. But you kind of like, it's like you holding on to your dream and holding on to your past. And you think about it, your dream is going this way, the past is going backwards. Where are you? Stuck in the middle. You can't move. So you either have to let go of your dream to fall back in the past, or you let go of the past to fall into your dream. So, you can do it. You can do it. All right. So that is your reading. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.